Welcome, team. Today we're going to learn how to get started, navigate the software, and apply the knowledge gained to use HealthEMS Mobile Touch. HealthEMS manages patient records quickly and efficiently and features two parts that work together to help enhance your team's performance: Mobile Touch and Manager. Mobile Touch is a browser-based application that features an easy-to-use interface and helps gather the information you need during or after your call in the field. EPCR records are managed in an administrative application called HealthEMS Manager. Users and administrators can perform tasks including updating profiles and passwords, running reports, managing records for maintenance, and exporting, and more. Now that you have a little bit of a background, let's launch HealthEMS Manager. When first opening HealthEMS, you'll create your new password and confirm the information in your user profile. Enter the username and temporary password assigned by your management team. When using the temporary login, you'll be notified that your password has expired. Now create your unique password. Passwords should be a minimum of 8 characters long, including a combination of upper and lower case, numerical, or special characters. For security, passwords will expire every 90 days. After you've entered your new password twice, select Change Password. Once successful, select the login link to continue updating your user profile. Maintaining adequate information allows you to reset your password without management intervention. Once logged in, navigate to the top right of the page and hover over your username. Next, select your username located a few lines down. Your user profile should now be visible. Review and confirm the information is accurate and enter your security question and answer. Select the next section and ensure your email is also present. If not, please enter it and check the boxes labeled QA Message and Save. You can now log out of HealthEMS and close the browser. In case you forget your password, you can use the Did You Forget Your Password link found on the HealthEMS login page to reset it. Here you are asked to enter your username, subject, and answer the CAPTCHA phrase. You'll get an email containing a secure link to answer the security question you created in your profile. Once answered correctly, you will receive an email containing your temporary password. Now, let's launch Mobile Touch, the application where crews will document their patient encounters. Mobile Touch collects secure EPCR data entry that's both cloud-based and offline compatible, supporting multiple data sources. When logging in after recently changing your password, you may receive an error message. Please select the Update User Data icon to download current changes. If your password expires or is within 14 days of expiring, you'll have the option to change the password directly from the login page, or you can select Update Later. Once logged into Mobile Touch, you will see the Mobile Touch dashboard with additional sections or tabs on the left. Let's review these sections now. The EPCR section gives practitioners quick access to create and manage existing records. Here you'll find the Mobile Touch dashboard. This manages all EPCR forms you own. You can either open a new EPCR from here or open an EPCR imported from CAD. Select the plus EPCR icon on the top left to open a blank EPCR. Once open, select the Home icon in the top left to navigate back to the main dashboard. EPCRs are displayed by the service date. To open or edit an existing EPCR, select anywhere on the current row. An EPCR can have multiple statuses on the Mobile Touch dashboard. The 3-dot icon on the right contains the ability to delete an EPCR. To delete, select the icon, then select the X. A window will pop up requesting confirmation. Selecting Delete will remove the EPCR from your dashboard, and that record will no longer be available. A gray cloud on the right signifies the EPCR resides on another device. Selecting the cloud icon will remove that EPCR from that device and display it on your current device. Before taking over a form that resides on another device, we recommend selecting View Form and verifying the data. The orange circle with two arrows signifies an ePCR form was received during quality assurance and returned for correction. To edit, select the ePCR, then confirm you would like to edit the form on this device. Then perform any necessary corrections and submit the ePCR by choosing the black cloud in the very top right and select Submit. An orange icon with a single arrow to the right indicates you've shared an ePCR to another vehicle. The blue icon containing three arrows pointing up signifies the ePCR is attached to a triage record. Once submitted, the orange cloud signifies the ePCR is currently uploading to HealthEMS. Once the upload is complete, a green checkbox is displayed. Please ensure the green checkmark is visible before shutting down Mobile Touch. The CAD section displays active and historical calls from which a new ePCR can be created. The CAD dashboard displays CAD records associated with the selected vehicle. Select 12, 24, or 72 hours to filter and display all CAD records. There are 4 statuses associated with the CAD records and ePCRs. The orange Needs ePCR status means this CAD record must be associated with a complete ePCR. The green In Progress means this CAD record is associated with an ePCR that is attached to an ePCR in progress, but not yet completed. Please note, you can start multiple ePCRs from a single CAD record. The gray Processed means this CAD record is associated with an ePCR that is complete. Additional ePCRs can be started from this CAD record. The red Not Required means this CAD record is not required to be associated with a completed ePCR. To start an ePCR from a CAD record, select the CAD record, then select the icon labeled Start ePCR. You can start multiple ePCRs from a single CAD record. The Shifts section allows you to pre-populate data on the ePCR. These fields include branch, shift, vehicle, EKG device, and crew members. The Messages section facilitates internal communication between QA teams and employees, displays active and historical bulletins, and shows notifications from management. Bulletins will automatically display. You must select Acknowledge to close the announcement. The View Messages feature opens messages sent from quality assurance or management in a new browser tab. The Document section contains useful resources added by management and available for reference in Mobile Touch. The Support page displays information including online sync status. When connected to the Internet, ePCRs sync to the cloud approximately every 3 seconds. When an adequate connection is present, the last sync will display a few seconds ago. When an inadequate connection occurs, the last sync may display yellow or red, indicating the approximate amount of time passed since last syncing. When unable to sync, Mobile Touch is working in offline mode and still saves ePCR data. Please note, an active data connection is required for CAD, Cloud ECG, and patient matching. Once an active data connection is reinitiated, Mobile Touch will sync all offline documentation, and CAD, Cloud ECG, and patient matching will once again be available. Selecting Refresh Reference Tables updates any new configurations and reference tables such as new employees, treatments, or medications. Selecting Send Diagnostics uploads log files into HealthEMS when support is required. Selecting Change Password allows you to manually update your password. Within an ePCR, Mobile Touch consists of different sections, including Call Crew, Scene, Patient, Payer, CCPI MOI, Event Log, Narrative, and Signature. The header contains quick action icons. This feature allows you to easily document pertinent information related to patient care from anywhere on the form. The Home icon returns you to the dashboard. The CAD icon displays available CAD records or allows you to detach and reattach a CAD record. The service date, primary vehicle, and call number are required to match a CAD record in order to import. Please note that a CAD record greater than 72 hours can be imported by this method. When an EPCR is sent back to a crew member for correction, a QA icon replaces the CAD icon. Selecting the QA icon will display details or actions to correct the PCR. The message icon allows crews to view messages and bulletins sent by administrators. The EKG symbol imports cloud or local ECG data from the cardiac monitor. To import information from the cardiac monitor, select Cloud and choose your ECG device from the list. Next, choose the case and select Import. The data transmitted from the monitor for integration into the record can include vitals, medications, treatments, 12 leads, and other snippets. You can deselect snippet data to be excluded from the ECG case file. In the event of selecting the wrong case file, detach the file by selecting the Detach button located at the bottom of the import window. The driver's license icon provides a quick and easy way to scan a driver's license and import the patient information into the PCR. The heart, medical bag, and syringe icons offer a quick and easy way to add vitals, treatments, or medications to the EPCR, no matter where you are in the form. The Form Status Cloud provides access to a list of the validation rules. The fields in red are data input fields that must be completed to submit the EPCR. Yellow are optional data fields. Once all red fields are satisfied, a Submit icon is visible, allowing for submission or export of the final EPCR. Selecting the validation will automatically bring you to the specific area on the EPCR where the validation field is. You can also click on the red or yellow exclamation point located by each field for a validation description. The Form Action option offers an easy access to additional features, including print preview, fax, share, receive EPCR, documents, and attachments. Depending on your agency's configuration settings, some of these features may not be visible. Print Preview generates a printed PDF view of the EPCR report. Fax sends a fax of the EPCR to the destination facility selected. Share PCR shares the form to another vehicle. Once shared, the form can no longer be edited by the sending crew. This feature varies by agency and is enabled by agency administrators. Receive EPCR allows another vehicle on the scene to receive the shared EPCR. This feature varies by agency and is enabled by agency administrators. Documents display resource documents uploaded into HealthEMS Manager. Attachments allow you to attach additional images or ECG case files to the EPCR. To add files, select Add Attachments, navigate to the file's location, select the file, then select Open. Next, choose the file type that's associated with your selection. For example, if you're attaching a copy of the image file, you would select the file type for image, which would be JPG. Then select Attach File. Once you close this icon, the image is now located in the PDF. Free text fields are the most common type of fields. Data is stored in the browser by exiting a field you've just entered text into. Clicking or navigating outside of a field will ensure the data entered gets stored in the browser's memory. An area with 3 lines contains a drop-down list. When you select the icon, a side panel will open with a search field on top. The plus or minus increases or decreases that field. For example, you can adjust the data service by selecting plus or minus. However, you can also change the field using free text. Make multiple selections with any field containing check marks. Make one selection with any field containing a radio icon. There are different field types throughout Mobile Touch. Fields that accept more than one entry have a blue Add icon. Selecting the icon adds the first field. Continuing to choose the icon will add additional entries to the form. To delete an entry, select the X. Power fields make it easy to add custom data fields and associate them to a specific field or sections within Mobile Touch. Power fields are created in HealthEMS Manager, typically by an administrator. When enabled, they display a lightning bolt image next to them in Mobile Touch. For example, if an agency would like to study the impact of the new Treat in Place ET3 criteria, the selection of Yes would display a power field asking the crew if telemedicine was utilized. The Call Crew section collects essential information related to the call. In this section, you will document information related to the incident, including first responders, dispatch times, vehicle, and crew members. Let's review an example of a call crew data using a CAD record. The call times allow quick documentation using the previous time entered or the current device time. The Scene section collects essential information including the patient's disposition, incident, and destination information. This section expands based on the run disposition selected. The primary disposition is in bold, with conditional dispositions located below. The Treat and Transport disposition contains both incident and destination fields. The Patient section collects essential information including patient demographics, medical history, allergies, and current medications. While online and actively syncing, this feature allows you to import a patient's master record. If the agency has ever seen a patient before, this data will be stored in the master patient record. There is not a time limit for how long this data is accessible. Patient matching populates using one of the following methods: Social Security number, driver's license, or last name and the date of birth. Once matched, select the blue View Patient Matches icon to display the possible matches. Then select the patient's name, and if accurate, choose Import Data. You can deselect demographic information that is no longer relevant. If information is deselected, it will not remove it from the master patient file, but will prevent it from being pulled into the current PCR. The Payer section captures pertinent information related to the patient's insurance and authorized representatives. Select the blue Add icon to enter insurance information. Select the clipboard to expand the Payer section to enter additional details. The CCPI MOI, or Chief Complaint Primary Impression or Mechanism of Injury section, captures pertinent clinical findings. Select the blue Add icon to add a patient complaint. Selecting this multiple times will add additional entries. Specific provider impressions, when selected, will expand the form and may require further information pertinent to its selection. For example, when selecting traumatic injury as a primary impression and a primary cause of MVC as the mechanism of injury, the form expands. This allows additional documentation related to the type of injury, vital criteria, and area of impact. Selecting cardiac arrest as the primary impression expands the form, allowing to capture details related to cardiac arrest assessment. The Event Log section holds vital information related to patient assessments, treatments, medications, and vital signs. The Event Log provides a chronological list of procedures and assessments. The Default Time option allows you to specify which time to use current or patient contact time for new Event Log entries. Adding a crew name in the Event Log will automatically add the name to any new entries. Selecting protocol provides a selection list based on values entered by your agency. Once selected, the individual protocol will list associated treatments and medications. Selecting a treatment or medication adds it to the event log. When present, call times documented on the call or crew section will display above the event log. Selecting the up or down arrow sorts the events based on time. The blue filter icon allows you to filter entries in the event log based on specific event types or users. Selecting the X to the right of the entry will delete that entry upon confirmation. You can see the events captured earlier using the quick action icon listed in the event log. Next, we will add assessments. ABC allows you to document assessment findings related to airway, breathing, and circulation. Choose individual criteria or select the blue Set All Normals icon to populate the ABC assessment field with normal values. At the very end, the clone icon copies all information into a new event where you can adjust things like the date and time. Neuro allows you to document clinical neurological assessments, including mental status. Select freely or set all values to the normal using the blue Set All Normals icon. Selecting injury allows you to document clinical injury assessments related to traumatic injuries. When a provider impression of trauma is present, the injury assessment is a mandatory field. Selecting head to toe allows you to document a complete physical head to toe assessment. You can document assessments related to head and neck, chest and back, arms and legs, and abdomen and pelvis. The form changes depending on which assessments you select. Selecting stroke scale allows you to document clinical stroke assessments. The stroke scale display can vary by region, protocol, and assessment. Selecting influenza allows you to document clinical findings related to influenza. You can document symptoms and potential exposure related to influenza here. Selecting psychiatric allows you to document clinical findings related to a psychiatric emergency. You can record psychiatric findings based on the SAD person scale. Selecting APGAR allows you to document clinical findings related to the assessments of a newborn. Record a newborn's APGAR score in 1, 5, and 10-minute increments. The total score is calculated based on your selection. The narrative section provides a summary of the nature of illness, injury, and gives a concise review of clinical findings. The signature section captures pertinent signatures related to patient care. Many of the signature fields located in this section are mirrored from other areas of the EPCR. To obtain a signature, select the field, type in the first and last name of the person signing, and sign on the signature box. When enabled, narcotic administration documented in the event log will automatically add to the medication wasted section. Here you must enter the time and crew wasting the medication. As previously discussed, validations are fields within the EPCR requiring completion prior to submitting a completed report. A red exclamation point or red items within the red cloud indicates incomplete fields within the EPCR. A yellow exclamation point or yellow items within the cloud means the field types are desired. Satisfying all red validations will allow for EPCR submission. If the cloud icon is red, complete the validation requirements listed until it is black and the submit button icon is present. Submitting requires you to confirm the EPCR is ready for submission. Once yes is selected, the form closes and you are placed on the Mobile Touch dashboard. The EPCR with a yellow cloud shows the EPCR is currently uploading into HealthEMS. When complete, a green check mark will appear.